My child, if you have made it all the way to this message tonight, then please stay with me for a few quiet minutes. I know how close you were to closing this. I know your thumb was already drifting toward the next thing, and somehow you paused. You are still here. Perhaps that pause was not random. You do not have to be okay to be here. You do not need the right posture, or a settled mind, or a heart that believes a single word of this yet. You only have to let these words rest on you for a little while. So loosen your shoulders and breathe in slowly, and let some of that heaviness set itself down, just for now. But before another word, let me be honest with you, because honesty is where trust begins. What you are about to hear is encouragement gathered from the Bible, a reflection spoken to you in faith. It is not a private revelation. It is not a forecast of your future, and it does not promise any particular result in your circumstances. It is the steady, ancient comfort of Scripture, read tenderly over you today. And there is one line of Scripture I want to build this whole message upon tonight. It comes from the book of Joshua, chapter 1, verse 9. Words that God spoke to a man named Joshua, who was about to face something far bigger than himself. Receive them slowly. Be strong and of a good courage. Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed, for the Lord thy God is with thee whithersoever thou goest. Let those words settle into you again. Be strong and take courage. Do not be afraid and do not lose heart. For the Lord your God walks beside you, wherever your feet may go. This is not a slogan. It is not a maybe. In the Scriptures, this is the voice of the one who formed you, steadying the heart of someone who felt too small for the road ahead. And tonight, that same steadying voice is being spoken over you. So let these words reach you the way the Bible offers them, as though the Father himself were drawing near to where you sit and saying, My child, I have not lost sight of you. I see the load you have been carrying that no one around you ever noticed. I see the face you put on for everyone else, and the quiet exhaustion you bring home when the door finally closes. The Scriptures put it this way in the Psalms. O Lord, thou hast searched me and known me. You have never once been hidden from me, not on your brightest day and not on your darkest. I have watched the nights you could not put into words. I have watched the mornings you rose already tired, before the day asked anything of you. I have watched you keep moving forward, when every part of you longed to stop. And not once did I turn my eyes away. I know you have wondered whether anyone up there was even listening. You sent your prayers into the quiet and heard nothing come back. And little by little, you started to believe the quiet meant you were on your own. But listen to me now. Quiet is not the same thing as absence. Sometimes what felt like silence was patience, holding something back until you were ready, sparing you from paths that shimmered at the start and ended in grief. What looked to you like a closed door was never the end of my care for you. It was love, working in the places your eyes could not follow. You are not overlooked. You are not erased from anyone's memory in heaven. You are not beyond reach, and you are not too heavy to be loved. The thought that tells you to quit is not the truth about you, and it is not the voice of the one who made you. There is a voice you know well, is there not? A low, familiar voice that has trailed you for a long time. It borrows your own tone, so you have always assumed it was simply you. It tells you that you have already failed, that you waited too long, that there is no point in trying for one more day. It tells you the people in your life would carry less if you were not part of the weight. And in the late hours, it lines up every disappointment and reads them back to you, one after another. My child, hear me clearly. That voice is not telling you the truth. It does not speak for heaven, and it does not speak for the one who knit you together. So, tonight, when that worn-out voice starts its usual speech, meet it with truth. When it says you are alone, the truth answers, I am with you wherever you go. When it says you have nothing left, the truth answers, I will be your strength. When it says you are finished, the truth answers, I am not finished, and neither are you. You do not have to argue it into silence. You only have to stop nodding along to the lie. So if you are listening with a heart that feels worn all the way through, this is for you. If you are tired in a way that no amount of rest seems to touch, this is for you. If you have been holding so much together for so long that you are quietly coming apart on the inside, this is for you. If you have whispered the same plea so many times that you have nearly given up believing it will ever be heard, this, most of all, is for you. You do not have to pretend in this place. You do not have to perform for anyone. You do not have to make your pain presentable before you bring it. Come just as you are. In the Gospel of Matthew, there is an invitation that is simple, and the door on it stands wide open. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Notice who is being called. Not the ones who have everything in order. Not the strong, not the impressive, not the ones who never stumble on the path. The worn out, the heavy laden, the ones who have come to the very end of what they can do. That invitation has room in it for you, exactly as you are in this very moment. You do not have to earn rest. You do not have to fight your way upward to be welcomed. The scriptures never say, come back once you have it together. They say, come, and rest will be given to you. And I want you to know something about the part of you that feels knocked down tonight. There is a passage in the second letter to the Corinthians, written by someone who knew what it was to be pressed past his limits. Listen carefully. We are troubled on every side, yet not distressed. We are perplexed, but not in despair. Persecuted, but not forsaken. Cast down, but not destroyed. Sit with each of those lines for a moment. Troubled on every side, and yet not crushed. Confused, and yet not without hope. Knocked down, and yet not destroyed. Do you hear it? The pressure is real, the ache is real, and still the verse refuses to write you off. Cast down is not the same as cast away. Being knocked to your knees is not the same as being finished. You may feel like you are at the floor tonight, but the scriptures say the floor is not where your story ends. And I want to speak about all those prayers you assumed had gone nowhere. The ones you breathed out when no one else was awake. The ones you could not even finish saying. The ones that were nothing more than a single name, carried up on tears in the middle of a long night. You thought they slipped through your fingers. You thought they faded into the ceiling of an empty room. But the scriptures say not one of your tears goes unseen, not a single one. Every quiet prayer was heard. Every ache you had no words for was understood completely. None of it was wasted, and none of it was ever too small to matter to heaven. Sometimes the answer was not what you reached for. And sometimes the answer was, wait, which is the hardest answer of all to hold in your hands. But being asked to wait was never the same as being abandoned. Below the surface, in the soil your eyes could not see into, something was quietly being grown. Like a seed pressed down into the dark that looks like nothing for the longest time, right up until the morning it pushes through. You were never as alone in that waiting as the silence made you feel. Now, I know you may not feel a word of this yet, Feeling returns slowly to a heart that has been sore for a long season. And that is all right. The truth does not stand and wait for your feelings before it becomes true. The ground beneath you holds you up, whether or not you can feel it holding. And these promises were set down in writing long before you drew your first breath, so that they could find you long after the feeling has worn thin. So let me say it again, slowly, the way you may have needed someone to say it for a very long time. You are seen, not merely watched, seen, known all the way through, and loved anyway. The world has trained you to weigh your worth by what you accomplish, by how well you hold up, by whether you are useful or admired or never a bother to anyone. But that is not the way heaven weighs a life. Your value was never fastened to your productivity. It was fastened to the love of the one who made you. And that love does not climb when you succeed, and it does not sink when you fall short. On your strong days, you are loved. On your weak days, you are loved. When you get it right, you are loved. And on the day you get it completely wrong, you are loved still. I want you to look back just for a moment on the seasons you were certain would finish you. The nights you were sure you could not survive. The storms that by every measure should have pulled you under. And yet, here you are, still on your feet, still breathing, still here. Have you ever stopped to wonder how you came through what you came through? How a strange calm found you on a night when you had every reason to fall apart. How you woke with just enough strength for one more day, when the evening before you had nothing left in the tank. The scriptures would call that more than coincidence. They would call it the hand that never once let go of you. You did not make it this far on your own strength alone. You made it because you were carried, even on the days you could not feel the arms that carried you. And here is something your weariness has been keeping from you. You are not the same person who first stepped into this hard stretch of road. You believe you have only been losing ground, but you have also been growing, down in the dark where growth is hardest to notice. The patience you carry now, you did not have before this. The tenderness you feel toward other hurting people, you paid for that with your own tears. The quiet strength that lifts you out of bed on the heaviest mornings, that was forged in you, not simply handed over. Scripture says that the testing of your faith produces patience, that what passes through the fire can come out refined. The fire was never sent to ruin you. Gold is put through the furnace not to be destroyed, but to be made pure. And you are coming out of this softer in the right places, more real and more yourself than you have ever been. One day, you will sit across from someone standing exactly where you are tonight, and the very thing that nearly undid you will become the reason they find the courage to hold on. Nothing you have endured is going to be wasted. And let me speak gently to the comparison that has been quietly draining your peace. You have looked at the lives of others and decided you have fallen behind where you imagined you would be by now, behind the people you started out with, behind some unseen schedule that no one ever actually handed you. But heaven does not keep that clock. You're not running late. You are not some slower, lesser draft of another person's life. The scriptures are filled with people the world had written off, who were never once written off by God. The overlooked, the ones picked last, the ones counted out and then lifted up. Your timing is not the measure of your worth, so stop holding your life up against a race you were never meant to run. You are exactly where grace can still reach you. And grace has never, not even one time, shown up too late. So tonight, I am asking you to set down a few things you were never meant to carry. Set down the shame you have been hiding behind your eyes. Set down the bitterness that has been quietly stealing your rest. Set down the fear that has been writing your tomorrow for you in ink it never had the right to use. You were not built to carry those things forever, and you do not have to carry them by yourself. And about that past you keep dragging behind you, the mistakes you replay when the lights go out, the version of yourself you cannot forgive, the moment you still cannot believe you let happen. Hear this carefully, my child. You are not your worst day. You are not the sum total of everything you got wrong. The scriptures promise that His mercies are new every morning. New every single morning, which means there is fresh mercy already waiting for you tomorrow before you have lifted a finger to earn it. Grace was never a prize for the people who got it right. It has always been a gift for the people who could not. And that gift has your name on it. So lay the past down as well. Not because it never happened, but because it no longer has the right to decide who you are becoming. If something in these words has stirred in you, you do not need to do anything dramatic. You do not owe a stranger a comment to make any of this real. You do not have to prove your faith to anyone watching. But if you would like, take this quiet moment and let it become a small, honest prayer. It can be as plain as this. Lord, I am worn out. Help me believe you are with me and help me not to give up. There are no perfect words for this. The scriptures show God meeting people in groans and sighs and prayers too broken to finish. Your honesty is more than enough. And if a particular person rises up in your mind right now, someone whose heart feels heavy tonight, you are welcome to pass this message along to them. Not as a chain, not as a demand, simply as a kindness, the way you would hand a glass of water to someone who is thirsty. Now, here is one gentle but important word, and I will not hurry past it. Faith is a deep and real comfort, but it was never meant to take the place of help. If you are wrestling with your health or your mind, or a weight that has begun to feel too heavy to carry alone, please reach out to a doctor, a counselor, or a trusted person who can walk with you. You do not have to carry this in silence, and you were never meant to. Telling one safe person can be the very first step back toward light. Reaching for support is not a failure of faith. It is wisdom, and it is one of the bravest things a tired heart can do. And before we come to the end, let me ask one simple thing of you. Please do not give up. Hold on a little longer. I am not telling you the road suddenly smooths out. I am not handing you a date or a guarantee or a tidy ending wrapped with a bow. I am telling you what faith has always whispered to the weary, that your story is still being written and you are nowhere near its final page. You have come through 100% of your hardest days so far. Sit with that for a moment. That is not luck. That is grace, carrying you on the very days you did not even realize you were being carried. And the same grace that has brought you this far is not about to put you down now. So when the morning still feels far off, hold on. When the answer is slow to arrive, hold on. When you cannot see the whole staircase, take the one step in front of you and hold on. So as this message draws toward its close, I want to leave one thing in your hands to carry into tomorrow. You are still here for a reason, and He is not finished with you. So return one more time to where we began, to the words spoken over Joshua in the book of Joshua, chapter 1, verse 9. Be strong and of a good courage. Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed, for the Lord thy God is with thee, whithersoever thou goest. Whatever this season has taken from you, the final word over your life is not defeat. The promise that steadied Joshua is the same promise being held out to you tonight. I will not promise you a date. I will not promise you an outcome. I will not pretend to know the things that belong to God alone. You have been handed enough hollow promises, and I have no intention of adding to that pile. But I can leave you with what the scriptures say, with full confidence. Be strong and take courage. Do not be afraid and do not lose heart, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. So lift your head tonight, not because the struggle has vanished, but because you were never, not for a single moment, facing it on your own. Take one more slow breath now, and let this be the truth you rest in. You are seen, you are held, you are not finished, and you are loved. If messages of hope like this one bring some peace to your evening, you are always welcome to stay near this quiet corner of the internet, where we simply sit with the scriptures together. And wherever tomorrow leads you, whatever you are walking through, may you walk through it knowing that the one who made you has not let go of your hand. Peace be with you, my friend. Please hold on and rest now.